Thanks, Clarissa. I'm live outside of CrossFit Commence, where big things are happening inside. We have all heard of April showers bring May flowers, but what about snow?
You can access remote labs from any desktop computer, or you can use a smartphone.
Remote Labs allows you access to multiple Adobe Creative Cloud programs, including InDesign, Illustrator, Acrobat, and Photoshop. Thanks, Drew. I'm live outside the Student Technology Center, where if you logged into your computer today to go to UA Connect or Blackboard or another website like that the University of Arkansas owns, you may have noticed a difference. I talked to Murphy about what the Fayetteville Police Department does about this particular crosswalk on Dixon Street during events. He said that the department will put extra officers around the area to make sure that people are aware of trains coming.
Jody Hendricks works out a lot.
It's a marriage between cardiovascular fitness and strength training for overall general fitness. And once I started, I was hooked.
CrossFit started out as a way to stay in shape, but the constantly varied workouts have now given Hendricks a bigger goal.
I finished the Open at 22nd, so I'm 2 spots away from the coveted top 20, which is what we're all shooting for.
What the 50-year-old Hendricks and other men in his age range are shooting for is a spot at the CrossFit Games in Wisconsin.
Jody Hendricks Masters 50-54, workout number 1, 2018.
Although he is in contention to be named one of the fittest people on earth, Hendricks doesn't want people's fear of failure to keep them from trying CrossFit.
Just getting in the door is the hardest part. You know, it's we're just pursuing general fitness in here. So the funny thing is, when they see it on TV, they see people flipping tires and climbing ropes and lifting crazy amounts of weights, but that's not what we really do every day.
The workouts may be taxing, but Hendricks enjoys them because of the people.
You know why? You drank all that water this morning.
Here everybody's doing the same thing. You're all challenged together. You're all working toward a common goal, and that creates a lot of camaraderie. And that's the thing I love about it most. You get fit, that's a great byproduct, but the community is the best.
No matter your fitness level, Hendricks encourages you to at least try CrossFit.
It's the pursuit of a better lifestyle, and that's the same across any CrossFit gym anywhere in the world, and it's what draws a lot of people to it, and it's just awesome.
Shot, Tilbo. Hockey's one of the fastest games out there. It's not like football. It's not like we're at stop, pause, stop, pause, stop, pause. It's on the go. It is flying around. There's big hits. There's big goals. A lot of excitement.
Excitement that many people in the South usually don't experience. With only one NCAA team in the South, hockey has found a niche within the club sports community. But for senior Andrew Denome, hockey is more than a game. It's preparing him for future success.
Let's go, Eric. Hockey's going to set you up for your job later in life. It's waking up early, having those tendencies to be able to wake up and be consistent with that.
These aren't normal NCAA athletes either. Hockey is a club sport at Arkansas, which means no scholarships. But there is a reason behind every early morning practice.
This is the goal we had set from the very beginning of the season. Being able to accomplish that, everyone was just happy. You're going around congratulating everyone, just supporting everyone. So, great feeling.
That feeling? Hanging another banner. The hockey team won its 6th SEC championship, due largely to captains like Denome.
Andrew's a great leader. He's got an Army background. He's in ROTC here, so he's pretty much a natural leader.
Not a cone. What? They're not escaping around a cone. They're just
escaping.
Okay, all right.
Although he is a double major in supply chain management and information systems, Denone has found time to impact younger players while staying humble throughout the entire process.
I couldn't have done it without the people on the left and right of me, and that team environment has helped us kind of prosper and help prosper myself to get ready for the next level and really lead this team in the right direction. Almost at it. What? Super skill guy now.
Trains travel 23 miles per hour, you know, it's kind of hard to, you think that someone would be able to get out of the way.
For most in Fayetteville, this is a common noise. But what isn't as common is train-related accidents.
I can remember maybe 3 instances in my 15 years here where someone has been struck by the train.
But that shouldn't stop pedestrians from looking both ways before they cross the tracks. It takes a train about a mile to stop. That's the distance from Baum Stadium to the Hyper Building. But being run over isn't the only problem for pedestrians or drivers. Train cars like this one right here can extend up to 3 feet beyond the railroad ties, meaning if you're off the tracks, it doesn't mean you're safe. Murphy says when it comes to railroad crossings, just be wise.
I would say just use some common sense. Don't be walking down the middle of the train tracks. Definitely don't be walking on the tracks after you've been drinking. Don't walk on the tracks, period. I mean, it's against the law and it's not safe.
April 7th, the past 2 years, the temperature has been a pleasant 70 degrees. But this year,
let it snow and snow.
For farmers, the colder temperatures haven't affected them yet.
We recommend that they don't plant new plants until after the danger of hard freezes is over.
Even with a cold spring, farmers have found other ways to grow crops. Tunnels, like these right here behind me, help growers harvest plants during the winter. But most people aren't so lucky.
If anybody is very antsy and already planted tomatoes, they are dead.
No matter the weather, Garcia wants everyone to remember their local farmer.
No, just be kind to your farmers because they are growing crops that are very high risk, and any change in the weather can affect them for a long time. So.
Thanks, Drew. I'm live outside the Student Technology Center, where if you logged into your computer today to go to UA Connect or Blackboard or another website like that the University of Arkansas owns, you may have noticed a difference. That's because the University of Arkansas IT Services partnered with Windows Azure to provide a universal login system for all of their websites. You can see this improved login experience. The only difference with it is going to be how you actually log in. When you go to your email or Blackboard, you're actually going to use your entire email address. So your username at uark.edu. Don't use your at email.uark.edu. As you can see on your screen there, you use that email address will actually get you into everything you need. IT Services said they made this change to provide a more secure platform for students.
The most valuable thing about the university is not just the buildings, it's the people that are here. They're what matter most.
The upgrades right now are focused on the technical side, but this will lay the groundwork for future improvements. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Seth Campbell. That's right, the Hogspies are here at Bud Walton. They are honoring every single sport, no matter what. They have different categories up. And I was able to sit down and talk to a guy that, well, you may recognize him on the court, but he also has winning some awards off the court.
My heart has been in Arkansas ever since, I've started playing the game. But, I got a love for the game, and I got a love for Arkansas. That's pretty much why I decided to come back.
So, you see you having some fun. What's about the Hogspies is fun?
You get to see all the faces of the athletes up here. We just like one big happy family, so we get to see, pretty much everybody, and get to see, how hard they've been working and certain things like that.
Gafford is nominated for Newcomer of the Year award, also for the Play of the Year award for that windmill dunk that was made so famous this year. You can come out right now and check him out. Live for UATV, I'm Seth Campbell. I am live outside of Bud Walton Arena, where current student athletes for the University of Arkansas, they perform on the court. But some former NBA athletes now are drawing ire for what they are doing off the court. One of those athletes is LeBron James. As you can see on your screen there, a Fox analyst said that LeBron James, he should just, quote, shut up and dribble. I talked to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a former NBA player, about this, and he said that LeBron James, he's entitled to his own opinion.
He's a citizen of Cleveland. He lives there. He's a parent. He has ideas and concerns about the community that he lives in. And he should be allowed to express it, just like anybody else who lives in Cleveland.
Abdul-Jabbar said that the situation right now reminds him of his days back at UCLA. As you see there, cutting down the net at UCLA when he was protesting after the death of Martin Luther King Jr. Thanks, Drew. I'm live out here at a green lot at the University of Arkansas campus, where students came out here Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. Well, they probably found their car frozen. Now, most people will use a de-icer like this one in my hand, or ice pick like this one in my hand, or a de-icer. But I wanted to know if this was the best way to thaw out your car. So I talked to a local mechanic who said the best way is probably just to turn your ignition.
Start it, turn the defroster on, let it heat up gradually. Generally, if your cooling system's working well, the heater's working well, it'll defrost itself if you have enough fuel to run it long enough.
Murphy said it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes for your defroster to actually work, to make sure that you can see clearly when you start to drive. Now, you may be tempted if you're late for work to grab some hot water and throw it on your windshield to thaw the ice, but Murphy highly suggests not to do that, because the hot water and the cold from the windshield will actually react and cause your windshield to crack. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Seth Campbell.